I don't know what this is about. I don't know what's going on. We about to find out together.
Volunteers and police are fanning out across the Birmingham area this weekend, looking for the 25-year-old woman who vanished after calling 911.
She was 10 minutes from my house.
Police say Carly Russell made the 911 call Thursday evening, pulling over on the side of Interstate 459.
After calling 911, the caller stopped to check on the child and also called a family member to report the same details.
When she got out the car, she did tell my daughter-in-law, I can't just leave. I can't just leave this little child on the side of the road.
Russell's family says while on the phone, they heard her talking to the child, but they didn't hear the child respond. Then they say Russell screamed.
A single witness has reported possibly seeing a gray vehicle with a light-complected male standing outside of Carly's vehicle.
The nursing student's car and some of her belongings, including her cell phone, were found at the scene, but no sign of her or a child.
Turns out she lied.
What?
Really?
You don't know?
What?
Yeah, she lied about the whole thing. But for days, she maintained that she told the truth. She said on the side of the road, there was a kid, and she went to go see why this abandoned child was on the side of the road.
Child walking on the 3 or 4-year-old child walking on the side of the interstate next to her. Child's going to be a white male wearing a white t-shirt and a diaper.
42 copy from YMCA.
She basically just went missing for a while. Turns out she was in the area the whole time anyway. But for days, her boyfriend was on the internet backing her up and saying, wow, y'all just like to stow doubt and y'all don't like to believe when people are telling the truth, especially black women. And so
yeah, because black women, like, it's an epidemic right now. Like, black women are getting taken, and like it's a very serious thing right now. Like the black community, like they're getting taken, sex trafficking, kidnapping, like it's very, very serious.
So she went missing, and everyone is like, what the fuck is going on? But there's been no answers for days. And then as days go on, people start like developing these conspiracy theories about what the fuck happened. And a lot of people are starting to believe that what she said wasn't true.
Happened Saturday night. Did you just get a knock at the door?
Anything leading to the case itself, we can't discuss that.
But they say speculation about the circumstances surrounding Carly's disappearance are only making things worse.
She's having to deal with the trauma of people just making completely false allegations about her.
Her family now urging the public to let the investigation play out, but mentioning an abductor. Her mother asking to read a brief message to the public.
Carly has given detectives her statement so that they can continue to pursue her.
So she claims she was kidnapped and then pops up randomly. So everyone has questions, but not a family saying they can't answer the questions because there's an investigation. So the internet does what they do best and just starts conspirizing what the fuck they think happened. And then they get, like, there's all this backlash because they're like, wow, you guys just, well, y'all don't believe this, that, the third.
Yeah, because we believe black women. So I don't know why people didn't believe her. I'm kind of confused.
Yeah. The problem with that...
I mean, we always believe black women.
You have to.
Yeah, because they don't lie.
But in this instance...
No, but in the general sense that they don't lie. So we believe black women.
Yeah.
You just women in general, but specifically black women. Like, we just always believe them.
Yeah. She lied, though.
There was no kidnapping on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client apologizes for her actions to this community. We ask for your prayers for Carly as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. Carly, again, ask for your forgiveness and prayers.
The statement adding that she never left the Hoover area while she was missing, that she acted alone, and that she never met up with anyone. And the police chief says they're meeting with Russell's lawyer to discuss the case and that they're in talks with the Jefferson County DA about whether to press criminal charges. So we're gonna have to wait to see if there's that whole courtroom spectacle. But also, while, you know, everyone has had many different emotions and feelings about the situation, nobody's angrier than Russell's boyfriend, right? This guy had her back from the beginning, defending her against speculation, telling people she was literally fighting for her life after getting kidnapped. And then even after all the super damning evidence came out, he still took her side, pleading with the public not to bully her, telling them to think about her mental health.
Why did she lie, though?
That's the fucking thing people are still trying to figure out. And she's dumb quiet about it. All she did was give her lawyers just drafted a bullshit thing saying, just consider her, she apologizes for the inconvenience, all the tax dollars she spent on, like, all the damage you did to the actual people who get kidnapped now that people are gonna struggle to believe. Bro, when people lie like this, you do real fucking damage. And there's a lot of people that backed you up. There was your neighbors, there was your family, there was your fucking fucking boyfriend. And then her boyfriend, after all of this came out, was so bamboozled, the nigga just said this.
Admission finally broken because he is now her ex-boyfriend, and he said in an Instagram post, Carly's action created hurt, confusion, and dishonesty. Myself and my family's nature was to react in love and genuine concern. We are disgusted from the outcome of this entire situation. I strongly feel exactly like you all, blindsided with Carly's actions.
What's the point?
We don't know, bro. She got attention. Like, everybody's been talking about this one case where this black woman got kidnapped on the side of the road while she was trying to... Basically, the idea was that there was this baby they were using as bait, and when she came out the car, boom, she just got kidnapped. She dropped her things, she vanished for a few days, and when she came back, she wouldn't say anything. And now she's coming out and apologizing, saying, look, I made it all up, and they don't know if they're gonna press charges, but she hasn't explained why she did what she did.
They need to press charges. I'm sorry, like...
What would the charge even be?
Yeah, but you're wasting public funding. Like, there was an onslaught of people that went after to try to find you. You had police officers tied up in an investigation that never really existed. There should be, genuinely, I believe, there should be some form of repercussions to flat out lying to the police, or just lying to make things up for some form of attention that is taking away what the public need in some form of defense and safety, which is supposed to be the police. You are taking that away from them to investigate on something that is irrelevant. Or you're somewhere in the area on IG looking at all the reactions, and like, you see the type of thing you stirred up, because there's people who are talking, this was trending on Twitter a day, and these people are talking about this all throughout the country, and you just sat there and you saw what people were saying and you still didn't
say anything.
No, like, something mentally wrong, something is genuinely mentally wrong with her, but like, also,
but that's how they're trying to play it though. They said, well, could you please be considerate while she tries to get help? Bro, they're gonna play it like she's insane or she's out of her mind, and that's part of the reason why, like, you need to be empathetic with her. But people led with empathy. Most people led with empathy, and yeah, some people started coming up with their conspiracy theories, and those people are actually fucking correct. But like, most people led with, hey, let's hold on. If she was actually kidnapped, we need to just wait. A lot of people were saying, let's believe her and let's wait. But it turns out that backfired on everybody. You made everybody that believed in you look dumb as fuck. To see black men reacting the way they are to this Carly Russell news is so disheartening. Too many of y'all hate black women and take pride in seeing black women harmed. Y'all really want to be oppressors, and it shows.
Bro, no, it's not. I don't know what people were saying online, so I can't go into what she was reacting to. Most of the people who say stuff like that, they saw like maybe one or two tweets that were like completely like off the realm, and so now like they're just like, oh well, now all of a sudden I feel the need to say this because you responded to like two or three black men. But the reality is, like, no, the reason why we are disheartened, the reason why people are probably so hard on what she's saying, and it's so odd to me that you feel it necessary to be more reactive to black men's reactions instead of what she did, is because there are black women who actually are being abducted. There are black women who actually are being kidnapped and sex trafficked, and those are very, very serious things that have been going on in the black community for a very long time. Here in Atlanta, it's one of the biggest problems that's been going on for the last like decade. Even when I was in college, it was a massive problem, and it's still going on now. To lie about that and play it off not only makes it harder for other black women to be believable, but to be trivial with somebody else's pain, suffering, them missing their loved ones is ridiculous. For what? And nobody doesn't know. If it's just for attention, regardless of what it's for, actually, it doesn't really matter. It's ridiculous. It does not make any sense whatsoever.
It's from Carly. What is Miss Insane? Hope you enjoy finding Carly's body scattered across the road. She said that? She texted him that? That's crazy. The hotel room. Bro, like, I can't even imagine that. Cause bro was like actually worried like that something might happen to her, looking for her and shit. And then he just gets that text and he's like even more worried, freaking out. He's like, I hope she's okay. I hope nothing goes wrong. I hope we can find her before something really bad happens. And then you find out it's all made up. Like, bro, why?
Whoa, did you read that?
That's crazy. That's actually insane.
What the fuck is wrong with this bitch, bro?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Whoa.
Oh, let's go back. Let me put it
Whoa.
Hope you enjoy finding Carly's body scattered across the road.
So she tried to frighten this nigga by faking a kidnapping on herself, allegedly. That explains the motivation. Otherwise, nobody aimlessly gets themselves kidnapped.
She was just trying to scare this nigga.
Wow.
and then start texting this nigga. Hope you enjoy finding Carly's body scattered across the road. Carly didn't order food to the hotel that night under the name Miss Bronx.
She ordered Slim Jims, Dr. Pebbles, and a nail kit.
Bruh.
Yeah, gotta make sure your nails is right, man. Can't be kidnapped with some fucked up nails. The same IP address from a burner phone used in order to order the Instacart was the same IP address that sent the message to Tharmer.
However, he can't use that unless Carly agrees to a 72-hour psych evaluation, but she currently won't agree. No, you need to. Only time will tell where the next twist and turn leads in the story. This is actually worse than this is
yeah, that's actually insane.
I guess I don't want to sit here and like put the message out there like you can't just believe anybody because people can lie.
That is true. What the hell?
No, it is true, but like this is like such a situation where I feel as if like if somebody says they're getting kidnapped, like, you know, I feel like that should be like grounds enough to like if that happens, knowing people don't lie about it. But like now we're getting to a point where like I have to like second guess if somebody's getting kidnapped. That's like so crazy to me. I also want to be clear, what she did should not have to impact a large mass of black women being kidnapped, and that makes it more wicked and twisted. That again, this is something that's been going on in the community for a while. So the fact that she played upon that just to get back at her ex and try to get even with the stripper and put everybody in a mental distraught is crazy. Like to just play around with that is insane. And it's even worse that there are other people who conspired with her, who saw her within the next handful of hours and was like, oh yeah, no, we're not going to tell nobody. We're going to act as if like nothing happened and you just popped up and everything was fine. Like all that stuff is crazy. Like all that stuff just doesn't make any sense to me. But I guess you can very well make the argument like that. This is another example of why you can't just outward believe people, or at bare minimum on social media, bro. Just let the professionals handle it, bro. Just let them handle it.
Yeah, she should have to pay that $63,000 back.
Something, bro. She should. I mean, I think Crime Stoppers should also have to.
Nah, fuck that. I think she should pay back.
Oh, you think she should?
Hell yeah. I think there should be consequences, bro.
No, there should be some. I think she should go to jail. I think she should be apprehended. She should be arrested.
But also that and this is another fucking example of how that toxic shit is. Yo, bro, miss me with that, nigga. Because like, yeah, this shit sounds good. Yeah, like when you make up it's good. But bro, this is what the extreme looks like, bro. Some women will key your car, some men will like bust your window or some shit like that. But some are gonna fucking fake a kidnapping and start a national circus all because of some shit that happened, some drama that happened in y'all relationships.
Text you on the side and say, hope you have a good time finding her body scattered across the road.
Bro, like we all deserve more peace than that. Think that's insane. That's an insane length to go to to torture somebody. That's fucking nuts. And I'm surprised she won't check herself into the psych ward. It's borderline.
Yeah.
She don't need to be in the ward.
She does not need to be out and about with people.
Bro, you need real professional help because like regular human beings isn't thinking of doing shit like this. So tap in, bro.
Yeah, tap in for real.
Yeah.
For dead ass. Tap into a psychiatrist, tap into some meds, tap the fuck in, dog. Yeah. You're all the way out of bounds with this shit right here. This is crazy. I didn't even know it was that bad. I really didn't.
I didn't. I just found out and I thought
really
I didn't.
Details, so it might get worse as we hear more.
Worse is crazy.
It's worse. I can't.
Anyway, some of this stuff isn't confirmed. The whole boyfriend cheating. We don't know her motive yet, but we do know that she confessed to lying. So there's that. Let us know how y'all feel in the comment section down below. We might follow up if this develops further, but chances are like we're probably gonna learn that the stuff we've heard here today is true and there's no need to. But let us know what y'all think in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Bro, does anybody know how to get rid of this shit? Like, it's popped back up again. I don't know. I don't even got this shit on my fucking PC. It's annoying. Alabama myself, we all were genuinely worried about this woman. Not only did she waste taxpayers' monies, but thousands of people who donated to Crime Stoppers and can't get a refund. This has done nothing but damage to the others who, yeah. That's tough. I didn't know this was going on, but that is crazy. The fact that you lied about getting kidnapped, bro. Now there's another thing where people are like, I don't know if you have actually gotten kidnapped. Because people already started to be like, I don't know if you actually got essayed or if it was consensual and all that. Like, you don't want to be one of those things, right? So the fact that she did this is actually crazy. Because then people are going to start questioning if stuff actually happened. But what can you do about it? Like, subscribe, See you guys later. Hope you have a good day or night, and bye. And do not do this. Don't do that. That's the one thing, I guess.